let's do that mission. Okay, I think it was this one, right? 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Okay. Carry as much as he can, offload the rest. Okay. Am I over encumbered?
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time
Oh, I
limit
am.
set.
Whoops. Okay. I don't think this counts towards time, so. Our skeleton.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Hope this doesn't get lost when I'm too far away. But I think it actually will. So this might be a bust of an idea. Private lockers help. No, I don't. You can't do. I'm pretty sure you can't store. Oh, I would have to use a mailbox. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on then. I think I can. Let me get back there. I think I can. I'm not sure if I can put things in a mailbox and then get them again later. Or if it is only to entrust it. I think I can. Okay, so I need to install a mailbox as well. Okay. I can cancel the thing and redo it, it's no problem.
Anybody home?
Right. Where's my...
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying
Okay, so I need a PCC for that.
Weapons detected. All weapons.
Cheap one will do. Okay.
No can do, Sam. Structures can't be built that close together. You'll need to settle for a different spot outside the sensor ring.
Okay. So I guess I'll get them to the private locker first, and then yeah.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
That's still 6 minutes is a very tight fit for that. Might have to do multiple tries of it. Ah, fuck. I forgot. I can't redo it. I forgot. I can't do it because I need to wait a couple hours before I can... Yeah, I'm gonna reload the save. That's... yeah, annoying. Right. Yeah, it's beans. Can I get it now? Nope, still blocked. Okay. Never mind then. Oh wait, that's... I'm confused now. I didn't... What? Eight... Guess the... Okay, yeah, now we're good. Yeah, it's here. Okay, good. Right, PCC and a power skeleton.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
The hill is kind of a pain in the ass. I wish this
Beginning scan.
This-
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
thing was closer.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All...
Okay. There it is, 6 minutes. Oh, that's already over it, huh? I can't place them in the private locker here. Hello, Markamadu.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated.
It's not actually what I wanted to do, but...
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
I really hope this is gonna work. Having to redo this will be a pain in the ass.
Detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
That's a lot of stuff.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
No. There we go. Fucking...
Beginning scan.
Fucking
Scanning bridges
move it.
ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm feeling this isn't actually worth it.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Fucking give me.
Welcome.
Okay, we
Sam
still got
Porter
2 in
Bridges.
there. I really don't understand how else you're supposed to do this in this time. This is ridiculous. No, wait, I've got... Oh, fuck. I already fucked up the mission. Did I also lose a thing? No. 2 minutes already. No, this... No way you can do this. What the fuck? How are you... How are you supposed to do this? I don't understand. This is weird. Okay, I'm not gonna build the post box. I'm just gonna stuff it in here, in the private locker. But I still don't know how this is supposed to be possible. Okay, power skeleton. Yeah, it's just so many.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
Like it says 27, but that's like the break limit.
Restrictions lifted.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe there really is some way to do this without truck. No, I'm very sure there is not. There's no roads here. There's no auto pavers at all. So I don't see how this is possible to do. Like, you try to drive up it, but you would be so much slower. No way this is possible. I don't understand.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying
1.5 minutes.
clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
So now I need to store these. Where are they? Fuck. Yeah, 1.5 minutes. That means 3 minutes. By the time ah, fuck. Sorry about that.
Weapons restrictions.
The sneeze. I only need to deliver one, so I guess, like, I will get a worse delivery rating for the amount, but it will get the time delivery rating. I don't know what the fuck this is, so... Yeah, I don't see how you can deliver all of it in the allotted time. There's no way. No way, man! Strict no sneezing policy, huh? Well, too bad, Buster. What are you gonna do? Not watch my stream? But the truck is actually possible. What? In 6 minutes? No way! I don't understand. No. That seems very unlikely. Yeah, but this is definitely not the way to go for this.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
As I mentioned, time limits is 100. Yeah, I mean, with standard time, I could do this too with no problem. But the express delivery is, yeah, no, I don't see. Uses a truck as well. On the premium hard difficulty video of this, and they drive a truck. What? Huh. Well, alright. Guess I just suck at the game.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a partial delivery.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
So I get some speed bonus.
Thanks for dropping by. It sure is good to see you. This is enough to get by. Thank you kindly.
Yeah. At least I got some bonus delivery time. That's nice.
Good work.
New order available. Recovery. Ice from the snowy mountains. Less than 3 damage. Nah.
weapons restrictions lifted.
Nobody has used my thing. Sad. Alright, let's go do the mission. The story mission, I mean. How did the exam go? Bad. So, as expected. Was exam on computational intelligence. Wait. Oh fuck, I think I needed to get off. God damn it. Stop it.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Unknown.
ID. Clear. Weapons. All weapons are locked. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Dude, come on. I changed the prompts from BB to Lou. That's cool. So, we already did these. Fine. Oh wait, I needed to get my Skelly back.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay. So people have been asking me about doing more development streams for Condria, and I have been thinking about that, but it's really hard to find a time that works for everyone. And I think the usual, like, I would assume that most of my viewers will be somewhere in Mariga, and
Verifying ID. Clear.
yeah, there's just no good time for me to do that because Mariga evening is like 3 a.m. for me, and there's no way I can do that. So yeah, I really don't know. And by the time it's like early morning for me, it's already too late for everyone else. So yeah, I don't know. Why is it asking me to rest? I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go to Heartman. We already did that, so fine, it's no problem. Yeah, bunch. Remembered this? Ah, man. Okay. I would like a gun. I'm sure Hartman has a crazy backstory. How couldn't he? Oh right, we need to transport a corpse. I forgot about that.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Milligan's special.
Oh. Why?
Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
Well.
Order assigned. Keep on keeping on. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So we're not under time limit. Essentially what they're saying. How do we want to get there? I could go the long way around again, but that seems kind of eh. So how about we try to go the quick way, which would be cutting through here somewhere. Okay. Don't have any ladders or anything, so this is gonna be funsies. Alright. Let's go up there.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Bridge sucks, dude. Placing like pointless structures right outside center seems like a really easy way to farm likes. You know, stuff that people will just go through because they it's on the way anyway. Where are we taking this body? To Hartman's lab. Which is the place with the hot water pool outside that we visited before. Back when we didn't have BB. So. Making hot chocolate. Very good. Do you still have Ovomaltine, or did you use all of it yet? Is it BT time? How many years ago was it that I bought you that stuff? That must have been many years by now. Well, yeah, he wants to check it out because her not being able to go necro is very interesting.
Let's get this show up.
Okay, so I need to go left. A bunch. Man, we haven't been back in the central region in a long time, it feels like. Stuck in these mountains for quite a while. Also, honestly, kind of weird to me that after how big of a deal they made out of corpse disposal in the very beginning of the game, that there never was another mission like it.
Enough already.
We never did have to dispose of any other corpses, even though there was another incinerator along the way.
Walked up worse.
Okay, we're almost over the Coombe. Probably would have been better to go down here, honestly, but it's fine. There it is.
In the middle of a dull-lit, weightless street, stands a shadow of a man shaped just like me. My curiosity keeps me confused. But still I stand here on my own, with nothing left to lose. And will the rain I don't accept wash away my sins? Simply trouble my walk home and my spirit. Because I never said no or put up a fight. And I'm emotionally impaired when I look at you. And I'm trying to keep these bones inside my skin. But my body's in the hole my shadow digs. As I struggle to maintain my position. The oil's dried from this heart of rusted tin.
I was trying to avoid this, but yeah, got too close after all. Yeah, I don't know, the last few times the music has started to play, it was like really bad about it. Because it was almost always immediately before I arrived. I had to like arbitrarily extend my journey. Would have made much more sense if it had started like halfway up the mountain, or even just as I started out. I don't know.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
So when's the next pizza? Need a pizza delivery.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Thermal pad, huh?
Please proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good work.
Oh. Why is the floor made out of fucking... sofa cushioning?
Hardman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
What's up, Nicholas?
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So,
Okay.
while you've traveled to and from the scene an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real, and they
Sounds just
are
like
on it.
all these
I would
fucking
induce cardiac
weirdos.
arrest. 3 minutes at a time, and search for them. Day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
Creepy.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man?
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing. I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War-era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally, the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
continue this
I'd
shortly.
gladly
4, 3,
be here in your very comfy thing. Trying to zoom in. Keep saying it. Okay. How did I zoom in on this heart monitor thingy? I don't know how I did that. Creepy. There's a way to get close to him somehow. But I don't see how. Oh, somehow I moved. Be like very specific about where I zoom in. Kinda weird.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No.
How do you get any work done, dude?
Is it 218,550? Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, ablution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films?
Deliver.
I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories.
Where's Metal Gear in that collection?
Within a 21-minute window. All from before.
I can guarantee you every single name or thing
honestly,
on that
the 21
shelf
minutes I
is real,
spent
and
here,
Kojima handpicked it.
all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the Satch. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances.
I'm losing my
I
marbles.
lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was
Holy
clear
shit.
that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the 2 void outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped.
That's a long fucking
And that
time.
was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though. Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to contact
Don't lie, Sam. It's not polite.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prepper-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the Knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
I can't fucking believe this game. Jesus Christ.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. That's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Okay. Wait, new equipment, right?
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
Okay. Alright. Looks silly as hell, but okay. Just fucking strap some thermal bottles to yourself. Okay.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Why is that light so pixelated?
Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
I know about that stuff. Which means floating carrier time. Offload that shit.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Yeah. There we go.
Order assigned.
Oh, let's go. Wouldn't it be safer to transport a bomb in two pieces? Yeah. That's kind of what doesn't make sense to me.
Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
Can I speak?
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Right, so I was gonna say, the bomb quests kind of, like, you know, I get it from a game perspective. You know, we want to have people be careful with their shit, whatever, fine. I don't really get it from the perspective of in-world, because, you know, bombs are typically made in such a way that detonating them is very hard. And if you do anything except the exact sequence of things that will cause it to detonate, it will just not do anything. Or you know, barely anything. So I don't really get it. Now I know we don't have antimatter bombs or whatever, but you know. Like, you know, fusion bombs are... if you don't detonate them exactly right, if they're even off by the slightest degree, they will either not function at all, or their yield is going to be massively diminished.
That's a big one.
Turns out making bombs is a lot more difficult than one might think. Where are we going? Okay, this way. Yeah, I'm good. God damn it.
This far without you.
Now would be a good time for music. We're still going the right way yet. No, anything but that. Was this another former city? Guess so. Ooh, that's a new one. The fuck? Why is that running red? Let's throw a grenade at it. That's very interesting. It didn't disappear. Again. Oh, another one. Can I have, like... Where's the... umbilical cord. I want to see if I can cut the cord. How do I even properly select that shit? I don't... Yeah, I don't see it as a weapon, so I'm confused. Okay, it's just a prompt. Well, that nearly went really bad. Okay, these guys we can shush away though. Get out of here. Okay. We're good. Oh, that's a pretty hard storm. Wow, really can't see shit. Not damaging stuff. Stop slandering me. Fuck.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you. Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Alright.
of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotachylite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
So, dinosaur extinction was Death Stranding. Gotcha. Sure. I need anything? No, really.
Order assigned.
Keep on. So the other one is just there. Okay, so we can go similar and then yeah. Right. Wait, what? I'm confused. Yeah, this is not the way. This is the way. Real happy about that, I guess. Back into the storm we go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Rare textile. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to be at the office for 3 days a week. I'm thinking of doing Monday, Tuesday, Friday, with this week being a special exception because I didn't go yesterday, because I spent yesterday torturing myself with studying for nothing. So yeah. Alright, we're still good. Oh, BT's in this weather. Oh, that's good. That's good shit. Skippity hop. Down to drop. Okay, cleared. That's good. Thank you for clearing the weather. Nobody got time for that. Man, BB's not doing so hot. Strike guys are really annoying. How do you break the umbilical cord again? You just have to be close to it and then press Y. But where they are is kind of jittery and random, so... Lose memory wipe also reset its bond with you. I don't know. How do I check that? Come on. Also, my battery is running out. Sometimes it appeared when you calmed it down. Okay. Well, I can shake the baby later. Wow, I took a bad detour, huh? Keep pressing the wrong fucking button. Still more? This place fucking sucks. Get out of here. Where am I going? I'm going in exactly the wrong direction. Oh, very good. Odd. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna... Most excellent. For some reason I was convinced it was that way. I think the third place you have to go to is that way. Ah, lordy. Oh, I guess we just got new things here or something, I don't know.
You okay?
Let's read those emails. Dear Sam, I thought I should let you know that our son is in good health, which is a relief because I was so nervous giving birth with just the two of us here. The doctor gave me great advice, and in the end, I felt like he was here in the room with us. I also wanted to say that if you hadn't shown up when you did, this baby of ours might not be here. I might not be here. The doc was a huge help, of course. There's no denying we owe so much to the generosity of many people, but it all began with you. This is why we're going to name him Sam. I pray that as he grows older, he'll bring people together just like you. Here we go. My dear Mr. Sam Bridges, once again it is I, Peter Englert, and once again I must implore you to fulfill an urgent request. I speak, of course, of pizza. Before you declare me unforgivably selfish, know that on this occasion I write you on behalf of my elderly father, who has been fiendishly out of sorts of late, and has even divulged to me his dream of the beach. You can imagine how I felt upon hearing such dreadful news. I fear he may not be long for this earth, and that being the case, I cannot bear the thought he might shuffle off this mortal coil, having never sampled the transcendental delights you deliver. Could you help me grant him his final kindness by ferrying the dish in question from Mountain Knot City? My father has often spoken of his fondness for salami. If you could ensure that this lost supper is topped with a copious serving of his set sausage, he would die a happy man indeed, I am sure. How are things, Sam? Have you hit the coast yet? You can't be far off, I'll bet. You'll be pleased to hear that the local porters are doing their best in your absence, and those hematic grenades you brought are making a huge difference. Speaking of all things hematic, though, we've received a report that suggests there are some BTs out there that aren't affected by your blood. BT in question glowed bright red, apparently, and the poor porter who ran into barely lived to tell the tale. He brought plenty of hematic grenades with him, but they didn't seem to do the trick. As you can imagine, this is a seriously concerning development. I mean, your blood was the only weapon we had against those things. What are we supposed to do now? Sure, they're bound to have some kind of vulnerability we can exploit, but how many of us are going to die finding out what might be? Anyway, consider yourself warned, Sam. Be careful out there, okay? Sam, do you recall the handprint you brought me? Well, I hope you're sitting down, because when I analyzed it, I discovered that it was 65 million years old. It dates back to the late Cretaceous period when the dinosaurs became extinct. I did fear that perhaps it was just a rock and the handprint itself had been added much later, but that seems not to be the case. Did someone have traveled through time by the beach in order to leave it? If not, how could it possibly have been made? I plan to look into the matter further and will get in touch when I learn more. If you happen to stumble across anything that might shed light on this mystery, you'll let me know too, won't you? Thanks for picking up that man's coat and boots. They were loaners and of a size we don't stock in excess. In fact, it's so rare that someone asks for them to be them that we only had the one set. Anyway, we'll give them a good wash before placing them into storage. You take care of yourself, Sam. Thanks for helping me out. Out of curiosity, have you a chance to use that climbing anchor? No. Super light and durable, just a thing for rough terrain. Okay. Alrighty. Design seal mat. Okay, we are going to cut like this. Kind of. It's gonna be great, okay? You hear me? It's gonna be great, alright? Nothing is ever going to go wrong. So today I spent some time before the exam trying to figure out why the fuck my code isn't working right, namely the buffer code in the specific case of when you try to write from one thread and read from another thread, so asynchronously rather than in the more standard synchronous case.
There we go.
And yeah, I remembered why I hate doing that kind of stuff. It's so difficult to like reason about it because it's so easy to forget about this is quite a drop. It's so easy to forget about certain terms or certain possible orderings of how things might occur. And trying to keep everything in your head is really difficult. Also, I'm not wearing my cap. try to read your code, but reading other people's code without knowing what everything is first is hard. There's only 4 functions that are involved in this, and the names should be fairly easy to make out. I even have some comments in there. Like the actual algorithm in terms of like parallel algorithms is really simple. So I kind of fixed it. Well, I didn't really fix it, but I improved it to the point where the failure case that can happen is very rare. Like incredibly rare. I need to run like 100 million iterations on both threads for it to even happen at all. So both threads need to be hammering on the buffer as fast as they possibly can for it to even trigger, which is, you know, not great in the first place, but that's usually how it goes. So there's still some bug in there. Namely, the failure that gets triggered is that there's an overcommit on read. But read it, I have to know what mix buffer struct has in it and such. I mean, there's only 3 things that are relevant to the algorithm. Or 4, I guess. The size of the buffer, the read pointer, the write pointer, and the flag for whether the secondary region is full or not. There we go. No problem. Told you, dog.
Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how. You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Yeah, all the functions are self-contained, so there's no... It's really only the 4. It also, for this kind of stuff, it really helps to draw out the possible states of the buffer in order to reason it. Oxygen mask. Whoa. Ooh, more hematic grenades. Finally level 2. Jesus, that's late in the game.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we really don't know about, like
mechanisms underpinning the
what
Death
exactly
Stranding.
caused
We're so close.
that huge
So
extinction
very, very
event
close to grasping the true
in the
nature of
very, very
phenomenon.
early developments
Very
of life on Earth.
We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
Proof version. It doesn't say anything else. We're gonna make a bunch of these. Oh, I got one from. Yeah, I'm confused. Add a grenade. Okay.
Order assigned.
So it's draining battery now, huh? How do I deactivate it? Do I need to... Okay. Why do I still have stuff on my... Where does this go? Oh, this goes to Hartman. Right. I still need more blood packs, so sorry for the wait. This is gonna be a bit. Oh. Ah, God, fuck me. Okay, finally we're fucking good to go. So. Okay.
Keep on keeping on.
Three special alloys. Why is it giving me so many ladders? Is it like steep down there, or? Don't understand really. Guess I'll take one. Might as well.
Thank you for your contribution.
It's just down there, isn't it?
Keep on keeping on.
This region is also connected to the chiral network, so I would assume that most people already put stuff there.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Whatever.
Keep on keeping on.
Whoa.
I see. Okay. Whoops.
Snapped.
Oh well, whatever. I can't. Cool physics, man. Need to reserve some battery.
Keep on keeping on.
On keeping on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's all of them then. Anything else on there? Metro station, chemicals. Oh, really? easy enough. I thought this was gonna be like a whole ordeal of having to go through a cave and everything. But I guess not.
Keep on keeping on.
Anyway, I think the problem in the algorithm is somehow in the reordering, where
Okay, just a bit further now.
things can get unpredictable between two values that can get updated intermittently but need to be read at the same time. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that might be what's going on.
Keep on keeping on.
You found it! Let me see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily, even. Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis of the compartment via the network.
That is so weird.
It seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Okay.
Good work. New order available.
Well, next time we're
Access
gonna
delivery terminal.
do that, because it's already way later than I thought it was. Alright. Thanks for sticking around. More